Creating unique wood art is a rewarding and expressive endeavor. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you make your own distinctive wood art pieces. Materials needed. Wood pieces. Choose different types of wood, e.g., reclaimed, plywood, hardwood, for variety. Tools. Jigsaw, scroll saw, or bandsaw for cutting. Sandpaper, drill for holes, clamps, and wood glue. Finishing supplies. Wood stain, paint, or sealant. Brushes or rags for application. Decorative elements. Stencils, woodbinding tools, or other embellishments. Metal, fabric. Safety gear. Gloves, goggles, and a mask for protection while working. Steps to create unique wood art. 1. Conceptualize your design. Inspiration. Look for inspiration in nature, geometry, abstract art, or personal experiences. Sketch your ideas on paper. Choose a theme. Decide on a theme or message to guide your design, such as nature, abstract shapes, or geometric patterns. 2. Select your wood. Mix and match. Use different types of wood for contrast in color and texture. Salvaged or reclaimed wood can add character. Consider shapes. Think about whether you want to create a flat piece, a sculpture, or a combination of both. 3. Cut and shape the wood. Cut your pieces. Use a saw to cut your wood into the desired shapes. Be cautious and follow safety protocols. Create layers. For a three-dimensional effect, cut various shapes and layers to build depth in your artwork. 4. Sand and smooth the edges. Sanding. Use sandpaper to smooth all edges and surfaces for a polished finish. Start with coarse grit and work your way to fine grit. Check for splinters. Ensure there are no sharp edges that could be harmful. 5. Add texture and details. Woodbinding. Use a woodbinding tool to add designs, patterns, or lettering for a personal touch. Stencils and paint. Apply stencils or freehand paint to add color and interest. Consider layering colors for depth. 6. Assemble the piece. Glue layers together. If your design has multiple layers, use wood glue to secure them. Clamp them for a strong bond. Drill holes. If needed, drill holes for hanging or attaching decorative elements. 7. Finish your artwork. Staining or painting. Apply wood stain or paint to enhance the natural beauty of the wood. Choose colors that fit your theme. Seal the artwork. Use a clear sealant to protect your piece and give it a finished look. 8. Display your art. Hanging. If it's a wall piece, attach a hanging mechanism or create a frame. Showcase. Find a suitable place to display your unique wood art, whether on a wall, shelf, or as a standalone sculpture. Tips for success. Experiment. Don't be afraid to try new techniques and materials. Mix different woods, finishes, and textures to create something truly unique. Stay inspired. Look at other artists' work for new ideas and techniques that you can incorporate into your own style. Patience is key. Allow time for drying and curing between steps for the best results. By following these steps, you can create one-of-a-kind wood art that reflects your individual style and creativity. Can you provide more detail on woodbinding techniques? Certainly. Wood burning, also known as pyrography, is a technique used to create designs on wood by burning it with a heated tool. Here's a detailed guide on woodbinding techniques. Tools and materials. Woodbinding tool. Choose a tool with adjustable temperature settings and interchangeable tips for different effects. Popular brands include walnut hollow and pyrography pens. Wood surface. Select a smooth, untreated wood surface such as basswood, birch, or maple. Avoid woods with a lot of knots or resin. Pencil and paper. Use a graphite pencil to sketch your design before burning. Sandpaper. Fine grit sandpaper to smooth the wood surface before beginning. Safety gear. Use gloves and a mask to protect against fumes and heat. Basic woodbinding techniques. 1. Basic strokes. Straight lines. Practice making straight lines with consistent pressure to create even burns. Curved lines. Use light, sweeping motions to create smooth curves. Dots. Use the tip of the burner to create dots for texture or shading. 2. Shading techniques. Hatching. Create parallel lines close together to form shadows. The closer the lines, the darker the area appears. Cross-hatching. Overlay two sets of parallel lines at different angles for deeper shading. Blending. Use a shading tip to lightly drag over the surface to create a gradient effect. 3. Texturing techniques. Stippling. Create a pattern of dots to add texture. Vary the density of the dots for different effects. Scumbling. Use circular motions to create a rough texture, ideal for natural elements like tree bark. Wood grain enhancement. Follow the natural grain of the wood with your tool to enhance its beauty. 4. Detail designs. Outlining. Go over the edges of your design with a fine tip to create a clear outline. Fill patterns. Use different techniques, stippling, hatching, to fill in areas with patterns or textures. Lettering. Practice writing with the woodbending tool, adjusting the temperature for sharper lines. Advanced techniques. 1. Layering. Build depth by layering different techniques. Start with a base layer of shading, then add details and texture on top. 2. Coloring. After burning, you can add color using wood stains, colored pencils, or acrylic paints. Ensure the burning is complete before applying color. 3. Combining materials. Experiment with combining woodbending with other materials like ink, paint, or even metal embellishments for mixed media art. Tips for successful woodbending. Test on scrap wood. Always practice on a scrap piece of wood to familiarize yourself with the tool and techniques. Adjust temperature. Different woods react differently to heat. Adjust the temperature based on your material. Work slowly. Take your time to avoid mistakes. It's easier to build up the burn gradually than to correct overburns. Ventilation. Work in a well-ventilated area to avoid inhaling fumes from the burning process. Safety considerations. Always unplug your woodbending tool when not in use. Keep a fire extinguisher nearby and avoid working on flammable surfaces. Use gloves to protect your hands from heat. By mastering these woodbending techniques, you can create intricate and beautiful designs that add a unique touch to your wood art. What are some common mistakes to avoid when woodbending? When woodbending, it's easy to make mistakes, especially if you're new to the technique. Here are some common pitfalls to avoid. 1. Using the wrong temperature. Mistake. Burning at too high a temperature can scorch the wood and create unsightly marks. Solution. Start with a lower temperature and gradually increase it as needed. Test on scrap wood to find the right setting. 2. Ignoring wood grain direction. Mistake. Not paying attention to the wood grain can lead to uneven burns and a less polished look. Solution. Always follow the grain of the wood for smoother lines and a better finish. 3. Skipping the sanding step. Mistake. Starting on rough or unfinished wood can lead to inconsistent burning and an unprofessional appearance. Solution. Sand the wood surface with fine grit sandpaper until it's smooth before beginning your design. 4. Rushing the process. Mistake. Trying to complete a design too quickly can result in mistakes, uneven lines, and burn marks. Solution. Take your time, work steadily, and let each section cool before moving on. 5. Poor tool maintenance. Mistake. Not cleaning or maintaining your woodbending tool can lead to buildup and uneven burns. Solution. Regularly clean the tips and ensure they are in good condition. Replace worn tips as needed. 6. Neglecting safety precautions. Mistake. Forgetting to use safety gear or working in a poorly ventilated area can pose health risks. Solution. Always wear gloves and a mask and work in a well-ventilated space to avoid inhaling fumes. 7. Inadequate planning. Mistake. Jumping into woodbending without a clear design can lead to mistakes and frustration. Solution. Sketch your design on paper or lightly on the wood before burning. Plan your approach and techniques. 8. Overburning or underburning. Mistake. Not achieving the desired depth of burn can make the design look flat or unfinished. Solution. Practice shading techniques and layer burns gradually to build depth without overdoing it. 9. Not practicing enough. Mistake. Assuming you can master woodbending without practice can lead to disappointment. Solution. Spend time practicing different strokes, shading, and textures on scrap wood. 10. Skipping the sealing step. Mistake. Failing to seal your finished piece can lead to damage from moisture and wear over time. Solution. Apply a clear sealant to protect your woodbend art once it's completed. Conclusion. By being aware of these common mistakes and taking steps to avoid them, you can improve your woodbending skills and create beautiful, professional-looking pieces. Happy burning! Thank you for joining me on this creative journey into the world of unique wood art. I hope you found inspiration in the techniques we explored and feel empowered to create your own one-of-a-kind pieces. Remember, the beauty of wood art lies in its individuality. Don't be afraid to experiment with different styles, textures, and techniques. Each piece you create is a reflection of your personal style and creativity. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more creative projects, and share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. I'd love to see your unique wood art creations. Keep crafting, stay inspired, and remember, the only limit is your imagination. Until next time, happy creating!